A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. When the winds of change blow, some people build walls, others build windmills. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. The person who says it cannot be done should not interrupt the person doing it. Be not afraid of growing slowly. Be afraid only of standing still. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. If you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help others. A bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. The best fighter is never angry. If you want to know what the future holds, look at what you're doing in this moment. When you have only 2 pennies left in the world, buy a loaf of bread with one and a lily with the other. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. The more you know, the less you need. Do not fear going forward slowly. Fear only to stand still. Be the mountain that stands amidst the chaos. A book is like a garden carried in the pocket. He who asks is a fool for 5 minutes, but he who does not ask remains a fool forever. A wise man adapts himself to circumstances as water shapes itself to the vessel that contains it. An inch of time is worth an inch of gold, but you can't buy that inch of time with an inch of gold. Be not afraid of growing slowly. Be afraid only of standing still. When you drink the water, remember the spring. A closed mind is like a closed book, just a block of wood. To know the road ahead, ask those coming back. The palest ink is better than the best memory. If you must play, decide upon 3 things at the start: the rules of the game, the stakes, and the quitting time. A single conversation across the table with a wise person is worth a month's study of books. A wise man makes his own decisions. An ignorant man follows public opinion. The loftiest towers rise from the ground. A diamond with a flaw is worth more than a pebble without imperfections. The glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. When the heart is at ease, the body is healthy. Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. Patience is power. With time and patience, the mulberry leaf becomes silk. Do not confine your children to your own learning, for they were born in another time. Life is a dream walking. Death is a going home. You cannot prevent the birds of sorrow from flying over your head, but you can prevent them from building nests in your hair. Those who say it cannot be done should not interrupt those doing it. Do not worry about being slow. Worry about standing still. To know the road ahead, ask those coming back. The more you sweat in practice, the less you bleed in battle. If you want to be happy for a lifetime, help someone else. The man who moves mountains begins by carrying away small stones. A wise man adapts himself to circumstances as water shapes itself to the vessel that contains it. The bamboo that bends is stronger than the oak that resists. A bit of fragrance always clings to the hand that gives roses. The person who removes a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. A book holds a house of gold. A fall into a ditch makes you wiser. A wise man adapts himself to circumstances as water shapes itself to the vessel that contains it.